Morrison, so James Social Cycling here. Just as you can see, getting my rotund self ready because it is still light outside. I'm not sure how long for, but Thursday evening looks like I may be able to get out for an hour or so, catch some of the light, which would be brilliant, and hoping to talk to you guys about cycling and losing weight. Weighed myself this morning, and since the 27th of December, when I was weighed at the doctor's for my diabetic checkup, I was 121 kilograms. So I lied in my last few videos. But this morning, I've just weighed myself this morning before I went to work, and I was 117.2. So the effort I've been trying to put in to lose some weight, to try and stop the doctor from giving me lots of pills. So let's have a chat about that as we go along. I'll check in with you in a bit. Also quite naughty of me, I thought I'd point out, is I've still got Ruby. She looked dirty, so she's going to need a clean. So one more ride on the wet isn't going to kill her. And it means I don't have to set the other bike up either. Smiles all the way. Okay people, on the bike, as you can see, very cold. Hour and a half may only turn out to be an hour. A bit of a chilly wind, and because of the blue skies, well, it's bloody cold. Anyway, so 27th of December, I went to the doctor's for a diabetic check. A few days after, found out the results. Funny enough, my weight had gone up. We blamed Christmas, and my cholesterol had gone up from 5.5, 6.1. Recommendation of statins straight away, you know. A couple of years ago, after my accident, about 6 months after my accident, I was actually 7.4. Well, being in pain and a little bit depressed, you're gonna eat, right? Get me? You with me? Let's eat. Lying on the sofa. Anyway, so 7.4, but 6.1. Time for statins again. So my levels have actually gone up from 8.5 to 9.9, which wasn't very good. Again, we can blame Christmas, but you know, let's be bloody honest with ourselves. A lot of us are big for a very good reason, because we like food, and food is always within arm's reach. Anyway, so I decided, high blood pressure. Again, since the accident, 6 months after that, I had high blood pressure. Haven't been able to shake it either. So, been sort of battling on with that. Again, I've been trying to put pills down my neck. I've not felt ill with it, which I find really weird. And every time I talk to people, sometimes they feel better on the pills, or they don't. They feel worse. But anyway, so I weighed myself this morning, and I'll put a little picture up. Of the scales. Could be anybody standing on those scales. But 17.2. I walked out of the doctor's that day, and I thought, we've got to change it. Even if it's because of the bloody hills. Because it's twice as hard, 3 times in some cases, getting up them. With this fella sitting on this bike, poor old Ruby. Hey, so I'll introduce you to Ruby soon. we'll do a bike. I'll do a show and tell of me, and my pride and joy. So I did about 2,200 miles from March last year for the year. It may not sound much to you people, but with a knee that's still not completely healed up, it's very good for me. But I didn't lose a thing. Yes, was it the cafe stops? More than likely. But what else? I eat quite healthily. We do eat healthily. The problem is, I think I treat myself, give myself some goodwill gestures a few times a day, which is not the way to go to lose weight. Got a car behind. So you know, nearly 4 bags of sugar off the system, which is good, and hopefully I can keep that going, which is even better. The problem is making sure you're okay riding out on the bike. Now, what do I do to try and lose weight on the bike? I just ride the bike. And that's what I've started doing again this year, without the rubbish. 80% of health, I would say, is food, is what you put in your mouth. 20% is exercise. Now, if you live down the gym, you've got a good chance of counterbalancing those two, which I did for many years, until I become injured. And then still eating for a triathlete. Back in the day, I was a triathlete. Oh, well. So looking at weights yesterday, at what sort of weight I needed to get to, and we were sort of looking at somewhere around 100 kilograms, so that's 17 off what I'm already am at the moment. It hurts because I remember being 104 kilograms, and the problem is, I used to think I was fat then as well, and look, you know, I remember when I was 17 stone, I thought I was fat. Look at this now, I'm sort of 18 and a half, nearly 19, I think. Somebody work it out, 117.2 kilograms. I'll work it out and put it down below, just there, right there now. So, yeah. So the big part of it is the food, you know, and we can blame injuries, we can blame everything, but at the end of the day, it's what you eat. Excuse that beautiful sun. It is what you eat, and I have been very conscious of what I've been eating since the 27th, and it seems to be working. Even no cakes at the cake stop. Yeah, I made a pact with myself to be careful with cakes at the cafe stop. Still lattes. I'm allowing myself a latte because I do like a coffee. And yeah, hopefully in the next couple of months can try and turn things around. I actually have a hospital appointment, diabetic appointment on the 20th of Feb, so I've given myself till then, try and make some dramatic changes, and we'll see what happens. I can only but try. Obviously, being diabetic and insulin dependent, it gives you, it's a bit of a catch-22 for pumping insulin in your gut and trying to lose weight. But anyway, it is what it is, as they say. You got to try your best to get through it. I'll catch up in a bit. Anyway, ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? I must be a petal. Been eating Rose's the chocolate kind. I did smash a box over Christmas. So, you are what you eat. Cycling isn't going to just do it for you. You got to look at what you're eating. If you're hungry, you need some carbohydrates, and you go to the cupboard, and if you even dare to look at that box of cakes and check out the nutritional value, no, anything you have to put in a microwave, cut it out. Anything that's already bloody cooked, if you've got to reheat something, 9 times out of 10, it's already been drained of every bit of nutritional value that it actually has. It's about looking after yourself. It's all about making sure that what you put in your mouth has a nutritional value. Not just sugar, not just energy, but real energy. Raw food's the best. Fruit and veg. I know we all talk about fruit with its natural sugars and all that. So, but I'd rather eat a natural sugared orange than a bit of well, no, I'd rather eat a bit of chocolate. But for health reasons, I'd rather eat an orange. But have a think about it, guys. You've got to think about it. Have a look at the back of the packets. For me, one of the worst things are shakes. And I tell you why shakes are the worst thing. Because a lot of the big name brands of shakes, the diet shakes, are all full of sugar. And, believe me, you start putting healthy stuff down your throat, it'll start feeding the mind as well. Because we all suffer from depression, we all suffer from anxiety, and 9 times out of 10, if you've not got a healthy body, you haven't got a healthy mind. I'm going to carry on with the ride. I am 8.5 miles in. I've just come up Roman Hill. It's called Roman Hill. You can check it out on Strava. Not an incline for me, it is a hill. And I'm going to go right at the top and go round to Silchester and make a beeline through Bramley to Sherfield. So, and I will check in when I get home. All right, so you take it easy. I've had so many cars today, it's been an absolute nightmare trying to record. So, speak to you soon. Good evening, people. Back now. Just did 18 miles. Strava says 18. Garmin says 18.3. Strava's always trying to take something off of you. Hey. Anyway, yeah, so nice ride out. Was very cold. But overall, lots of cars. So some of the recording I was trying to do out on the road was a bit messy. But yeah, back now. Got myself something to eat. Had a bit of a salad with some smoked salmon, just to try and put some energy back in. And yeah, got myself a coffee, and let's have a quick sit down. So, I'm no dietitian, I'm not a nutritionalist, I'm just someone with a little bit of common sense, and someone who is being very honest with himself, and you being very honest with you. So, make some comments below. If you need any help, give me a shout. Subscribe to the channel. Give me some thumbs up. If you don't like what I said, give me some thumbs down. Don't mind. Tap the bell so you'll know when I come up next, when I upload next. And we'll go from there. Been nice talking to you, and hopefully we'll see you on the road soon.